Mm. And kanyang, 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 kanyang. The smoke is too much. Kanyang is a bit blurry. I'm not sure if it's my camera or is the smoke in the room. So you bear me while I'm getting myself together. Thokoza Spo or Sipo, Thokoza and Khanya. I'm here. Hopefully you guys will khanyisa me. Oh, the guys speed. The gogos and the mkulus will khanyisa each other. Yes, and we will be. It's just a normal live session where we give each other advice. Then pepper is chicken to it. The smoke is too much. Anyway, until the smoke is, I need to open the door a little bit. The smoke is too much. Yes. We are here. We are back at our usual place. And sorry, honey. Sorry, you can open the window. It is burning. I burned too much in pepper today, so it's a bit too much. This is what happens, isn't it? When you come back with a lot of it, you tend to just like, you can't believe you've got so much. You're burning too much, which is what I've done today. I've burned too much. Even my husband is coughing in the background. It is the pepper. It's the smoke coming from the pot. See? Oh, even for me, it is too much. Anyway, Madingani, Tolela Madingani Togoza and Khanya. We are khanyising each other. Today's live session is not planned, so it's guided by you. If you need to talk to me about spiritual stuff, here we are. I'm here. I need to get back to my usual self, so that's why I'm doing this live session today, so that I can open myself properly. You know, I'll just like open myself to that unplanned advice session kind of thing. So that's what I'm doing, and we'll be here for the 30 minutes. How do I get rid of that? Someone is texting me now. It's appearing there. So we'll be here for the next 30 minutes. If no one wants any advice, I'm here giving myself to you, spiritual self to you. I'm giving my spiritual self to you in case you need spiritual advice, and I can talk to you about it. And using my Nzunza Spirit, if you have Nzunza Spirit, you're allowed to talk about Nzunza. You can just go on and talk about Nzunza, and we'll talk to each other about Nzunza. It really doesn't matter. It is a spiritual service that we are doing today. It is what I tend to do on Tuesday live sessions, but I'm just gonna use all my spirits so that I open myself properly. what do I mean by that? I'm feeding my spirits so that I'm opening them, I'm getting them excited one by one. So these live sessions will be, I'll be using the spirits, like I'll say ancestors advice session, meaning that I'll be using my ancestors. Then I'll say Nzunza live session like I've done today because I'll be using Nzunza. I want Nzunza to be excited. And Abalozi spirit as well, I'll be doing that so that I get my Abalozi excited. When I get to the Amanono state, I'll use that as well to get my Amanono spirit excited. Okay, it's not spirit, it's a state, but to get that bit of myself excited. And I'll use that. And the source, meaning that the spirit that comes with is Tunya. So I'll use that separately until I get all my spirits, the ones I'm working with, excited individually. That's why I'm doing these live sessions like that. Ziji, Togoza, and Khanya, Yvonne, Togoza, and Khanya. Yes, and thanks for the heart, Jizi. Yes, so that's what I'm doing today. That's what I'm doing with this live session. So you guys, you guys, the Gogos and the Mkulus, these guys things I've been warned about, but it is difficult to come out of my vocabulary. I have to say that the Gogos and the Mkulus, the Kukus and the Mrulus out there. And hello, Ta from Georgia. Hello. And Khanya in Georgia. And it is cold here. We're back to winter. I've got my heating on. Imagine coming from the heat to the cold. The body and the adjustment. So that's what we are here. We are adjusting the same way as we adjust from physical to spiritual. Even with the heat, you adjust from the heat to the cold. So that's what I'm doing. And Sipo, Gogo, how can you tell if you have the Nzunza spirit? Sipo, I've done the video about Nzunza spirit. Remember that Nzunza is the serpent. It is the serpent. It will appear to you as the serpent is supposed to appear to you. A lot of people, spirit, they will see those kind of waters like what they call it in this kind of places that you find Nzunza. The cave. Normally that's where Nzunza tends to appear to lots of people. I mean, lots of people that I've helped, and lots of even me. I've never seen it, but they showed me that it comes from those like beautiful water and beautiful stones kind of places. Nzunza will appear, will come to you a little bit, like from that bit. And Nzunza comes with, remember that with Nzunza, they're the people who knows how to do the tricks that we do with the sun. So a lot of people will see that light, that bright light, the bright that you cannot even look at, that comes with Nzunza. And a lot of people will see the serpent the serpent movement in different, what they call it, the natural phenomenon. Like when I'm saying that, I mean like it can come from the thunderstorm. It can come with that. The serpent can make that serpent movement. Within it, you can see it, I guess, from the cloud. You can see that. Khanya, if I need to be corrected on the spot, I think you can see it from that, because I think I've talked to someone who's seen it in that way. It appeared to them in that way. And sometimes you'll be told within the dream that you've got Nzunza. Like you will hear people talking about Nzunza, or you are told that to be careful, that Nzunza is coming. You know, like as a warning, like they're telling you Nzunza is coming. It can come in different ways. I haven't yet seen the forms that Nzunza can turn into myself, and I haven't yet been told the forms that it can turn into. So I'll wait for Nzunza Spirit to guide me with that. As well, Mashangani people tend to come into people's dreams before the Nzunza comes. Like you see people dressed up in what they call it, Shbelani. Yeah, that's the right way. To be corrected on the spot. Yeah, so that means the ancestors that comes with Nzunza, like the Nzunza entrusted people who were entrusted with Nzunza and the gift that comes with Nzunza Spirit. So they'll come in your dreams, or they'll be speaking Tonga in your language, Tonga language in your dreams, meaning that those ancestors, if you are not a Tonga person, or Shangan, so they'll be coming in your dreams like that, speaking the language as well in their dreams, because they are making way for Nzunza. They're just showing you, like the carrier, the people who have been entrusted in Nzunza, they will come in your dreams. But if you're Mshangan, obviously you've got Nzunza. There's no need to be running around the bushes. You've got it. How it comes to your awareness, it will come when you're ready to receive. So yes, that way. Sipo, Spogazi Makosi. I had I had a vision of Bob. I'm gonna be doing those things that I don't like doing on live session, like squinting my eyes. I had a vision of Bobcat alone, and then I saw the Bobcat on the calendar for 2 weeks of dates, but one date had a red X. What do you think it means, Ta? And which one is Bobcat? We're going to the cartoons, isn't it? What do you think it means, Bobcat, and why the X on the date? What does that date mean for you? Let's Google Bobcat, because people from the Georgia bit of things, they come with cartoons. Oh, Bobcat is a cat, a normal cat. Okay, I was thinking about the cartoons. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, all right. And on the calendar for 2 weeks of dates, but one date had a red X. So what does that date mean for you, Ta? In the dream, when you were seeing that, what did it mean to you in the dream? So we understand. Anyway, I thought it was a cartoon, Bob the Cat. I guess I think I was thinking like that. Anyway, so yes, Nzunza comes in different ways. And remember that with Nzunza as well, if your people, like the ancestors that come with Nzunza, want you to do a lot of things for them, remember that when we're talking about Nzunza Spirit, we're talking about the spirit. The spirit, meaning that separate thing from our ancestors. We're talking about the serpent. The serpent is separate from our ancestors. But the ancestors who comes with Nzunza, they might want you to do other things for them. We're not talking about Nzunza. The people who come with Nzunza, they might want you to do something for them. So if those ancestors, they've got a lot of issues, they want to be healed through certain things, like a lot of our ancestors, they want to heal through us dancing for them. So they want to come out through us dancing for them, meaning that all those the songs that people do with drums, some people remember, some people don't use drumming, some people just clap their hands. So some ancestors who comes with Nzunza, two separate things, the spirit and the ancestors. Sometimes this can be activated, the spirit can be activated, but the ancestors might still want you to heal them because they've got issues, even though they've come with that spirit. They're helping you deal with the spirit. They might need some healing. So like me, you can be working with the spirit, with the serpent when you're healing people. But if your ancestors like mine, they will still want to be healed, you will need to heal them, right? You'll still need to heal them because of the issues that they've gone through. I'm talking about the ancestors that comes with the spirit. So they're separate things. I think a lot of people don't understand. The spirit comes separate and the ancestors come separate. Even if they come, the ancestors are the ones introducing you to the spirit, right? You can activate the spirit. Your ancestors might still need healing. That's what I mean. Where were we? Gogo, I had a dream. Hey, Khanya. Okay, I need to rephrase this properly. Rephrase it. Nzunza Spirit, the serpent, comes with ancestors. I'm not talking about the guardians, the guardians that surrounds Nzunza. The guardians that surround Nzunza is totally different. These are just spirits. Spirits, they've never lived like a human life. So Nzunza come with the guardians. The Nzunza and the guardians that they appear sometimes as human beings. That is the Nzunza Spirit guardians. Ancestors that comes with Nzunza. Now, what do I mean by that? All the spirits that we, gosh, am I looking at the proper things? Am I looking? Guys, remember, I can see the 10 people there on my live session, and I can see their 3 thumbs. Remember, when you're watching, to tick a like button if you're really enjoying this live session, if you're getting something from this live session, or you want to encourage me to keep talking, right? Remember to do those things like they do. The like button, it doesn't hit anyone. It helps with analytics, meaning that I can reach a lot of people by doing this who might need my advice. That is what this all is all about. And it's not easy asking people to show their thumbs. Anyway, I was talking about the Nzunza Serpent, the guardians of Nzunza, and the ancestors. Now, I'm repeating myself because I'm meant to repeat myself. Their ancestors might appear to you, meaning that you see the ancestors and they will be talking about Nzunza, even though you don't know yet that you have Nzunza. These ancestors, they're people who have lived before. They were like me and you, they've died. They are called Badim, ancestors. They've died. Now, these dead ancestors, these dead people, that is not respectful. It's not respectful. Ancestors, the people who lived before, the people who bore us, who passed on, they passed on with Nzunza Spirit. When they come to us in our dreams, they will come and make you aware that you've got Nzunza. They will make you aware that you've got Nzunza Spirit, right? But then they might be people who comes with Nzunza. This we're calling our guardians. These guardians, they might appear like me and you, the guardians that surround Nzunza. They might appear like me and you, but they've never lived like these ones, these ancestors. But all together they work with Nzunza Spirit. Now, the reason why these ancestors comes before the Nzunza comes is that you will be aware of these people, these ancestors, because they will be speaking the language that was spoken before, that you understand. Next, they will have your futures because they are ancestors, they bore you, right? And they will relate with you because you will know their names, because they will explain they will explain themselves to you who they are. Now they will explain as well how they were working with Nzunza Spirit, these ancestors. And as well, they will come with their own gifts. We're not talking about the Nzunza, but we're talking about the ancestors that comes to show you that you've got Nzunza. So they will come with their gifts. And sometimes they'll come with their other issues, meaning that you have to help them sort the other issues that they have. The ones that they had while they were living, now they're relying on you, the human being, to help them correct those things. Because these things that they're asking us to correct, they'll be good for our survival. If we don't correct these things that our ancestors left behind, that they couldn't do anything about it when they were living, that means something along the way, there'll be a dysfunction within our families. So they coming to help us understand the issues that they've dealt with while they were living, the issues they couldn't deal with, and the issues that they could have dealt with them better, but then now they know better because they've passed on now. They've come as people with knowledge, the knowledge of the life they lived while they were physically living with us, the life that they live spiritually. Now they understand the two worlds. So that's why they're coming to give us things that we need to help them sort. That these are the ancestors, right? I just wanted to explain the ancestors and the guardians and the Nzunza. That's why sometimes when I'm greeting you, I say, Tobela, ancestor spirits and guides, right? Because when I'm saying ancestors, I mean the people who lived. When I'm saying guardians, I'm talking about guardians, the guardians of spirits, the spirits, and the guardians of other dimensions that we are not yet aware of, and the guardians that comes for the other gifts, the ones that don't rely on our ancestors to help sort out issues, or the ones that doesn't rely on ancestors for us to help others. Now we're talking about the Istunya, the gifts that you're born with. Anyway, we talk about Nzunza. I'll go back. I was trying to get my mojo back for the dream because someone is asking about the dreams. So where was it? Okay, let's go to my phone so I can read it properly. Where was I? Okay, Yvonne. Gogo had a dream running away from a big snake. The snake ran with me by my side, not doing anything. Does it mean anything? Everything's mean everything. There's always something. There's always a meaning in the dream. Things don't just happen by choice. So Yvonne, when you were running with this big snake, what were you thinking about in that dream as you were running with it? Just imagine you're running with someone, even though you're not talking to that person. I'm talking about the big snake. There's something you're thinking about in that dream when you're running with it. So what were you thinking about? So we understand the big snake and the way they wanted you to think about things. Sipo, Gogo, what can cause the swelling of one's feet? I have pains on both my feet. It could be lots of things that need medical advice, but there could be lots of things that need spiritual advice. I know that some people, now this is not you, Sipo, because I cannot give advice when it relates to things that can be medical, right? I'm just giving you some things that spiritually, as spiritual people, we feel. Sometimes some ancestors, right? When it comes to ancestors who are like they were dancing, the Malopo people, the dancing people, like in our path, like some people, they do the dancing with the drum, the healing with drums, right? The healing through the drums. Some ancestors, they need healing through drums, or they come, they are able to trance through you dancing, meaning that through the dancing and the drum, the vibration through the drum beats and the vibration through you shaking your body. The ancestors come through. So sometimes those ones, they can make you, unfortunately, you can have problem with your feet, with your legs, because they sometimes they, not for everyone, they tend to show some people that they are the dancing healers because of that. They show you with that until you dance. You do the Sutu ones, they will do Malongo, but the Mashangan ones, they will do the other ones. There's a dance for it. The Zulus will call it a different thing. It's a dance. You're dancing for your ancestors while you're healing those things that your ancestors made you feel the pain. They make your feet swollen, and they make swollen, and they make your feet painful and stuff like that. I am not saying that is yours. You need to seek medical advice, or you need to go and consult a healer to find out if anything physically to you is nothing else but spiritual. Ruling out medical when we're talking on live sessions, but you need to consult with someone to make sure that what I'm saying, it corresponds with what you're feeling, because physically you can go through a lot of things and you think it's a spiritual thing when it's something needs attention, like a proper attention, like proper attention. Now, when it's spiritual attention, your ancestors can make you have those things. Those ancestors, they want dancing. You need to heal through the dance. They introduce themselves like that to others, not to everyone. Anyway, I was answering Sipu. Patience Tobela Makosi, I have not seen my paternal grandmother in years. I had a dream this morning where I visited her with my husband, and she was there with Burakhadi, and they handed a baby to me. Oh, that's beautiful, Patience. That's beautiful. Let us know what you do with that baby. That's beautiful. That is really beautiful, that dream. D. Amaral Cool and Nzunza guardian or ancestor appear as a vendor tribal elder. Now, it depends who are your guardians. Your guardians. If your guardians are your vendor people are guardians, not guardians. Let me explain the ancestral thing first. Every person has got the people who are helping her in the process. These people who are helping you in the process, they might be ancestors, different kind of ancestors who will be helping you in the process. Now, depending on your tribe, right? Depending on your tribe, or whether you know your history, these people will come to you. Now, remember that now I'm giving you an example with me as Mohananwa. I am Mohananwa, that I was born in that family where I believe everyone there was Mohananwa. Now, when the people who are going to come to help me on this journey of me being a healer comes to me, they might others that I didn't even know that I belong in that family. I mean, not in that family, in that tribe. Meaning that ancestors can be like from way back, generation from way back. Now, some families as well, remember that there are secrets as well within there. So you might be thinking that you are from, I'm giving you an example. You might be thinking that your father, your mother, they are Bahanan. That is the tribe that I come from, Bahanan. Secrets can be that maybe my father is not actually Mohanano. My father is another tribe. I'm giving you an example. So when these guardians are coming, your guardians will come from the tribe that is meant to be surrounding you. Meaning that if your father is from the tribe that you didn't even know, you were not aware of due to secrecy, they'll come because they're your guardians. They're going to be helping you. When I'm saying guardian now, I'm talking about the people who lived before. They'll be helping you along the process. So you might find that other things are revealed as we spiritually grow. They are revealed. Now, when these things are being revealed, we'll find that we've got different people from different generations. And remember that we are intermarrying as well. So people like 4 generations back, they might not be the same tribe as you. 5th generation back, they might not be the same tribe as you, because paternal, maternal intermarriages from one tribe to another due to traveling as well. This tribe were taking out, like you become the father's side. The mother's side was like it keeps on disappearing as you take the father's totem. I'm talking about what I mean. As you take the father's totem, right? The mother's side disappear. So when they are coming, depending on who is coming to gift you something, they're gonna be surrounding you. So you're gonna be surrounded by different tribes. When I'm saying tribes, I mean people who languages from what you think you belong to, right? So they'll come to surround you. So they'll appear from that tribe. They will appear because that person is the leader from that tribe. Is going to be helping you understand your family tribal bit that you didn't understand. You didn't know that you're coming from, which is from way back or even close, but you're not sure. You didn't know that. That is why in this spiritual path, when we're starting at the early stages, a lot of information is revealed. Families as well as family secrets, we become aware of them. Like that is what ancestors, they want us to deal with first. Meaning that they reveal information that is gonna make us stronger. Meaning that we start with understanding what the genealogy within our family, so that we understand who we are first. So you'll get to see the Vavendas if you've got Vavendas there within your family, and as well, if that Movenda is going to be helping you to understand their gifts, you'll see the grandmother or the grandfather from that tribe, 1 or 2, because they're introducing one to you. So once you get introduced properly, then things are going to be revealed to you nicely. They will come nicely to you and reveal themselves properly to you. Now, Nzunza. When it comes to Nzunza, if you, like me, I'm Hanan, right? I die. I'm giving you an example with me. Khanya, I'm not dying soon. But I'm harnessing you, giving you information with me. If I die, and I come to my grandkids, they'll be saying, but how come you're saying Nzunza Mashangane? But I've seen my mother, I'm talking about my mother is Mahanano, and she comes with that serpent, Nzunza serpent. It is because I am Muhanano. So when I'm bringing my Nzunza serpent, it will come with me as Muhanano to my family. But with me as well, I will have to let my family know, I'm talking about my grandkids, I will have to let them know the history of Nzunza Spirit and the carrier of the gifts that comes with the Nzunza and the carrier of the ancestors who are supposed to be understanding the Nzunza, its history, its gifts, and what it can do for others. for all tribes. Because just like all tribes, each tribe carries with it what they can do. Because remember, as tribes, right? Now, think about physical, what is happening now. As tribes, if one understands something about the spirit, the other understands something about the spirit, the other tribe understands something about the other spirit that we're not aware of. What helps us, all these things unify us. Because what it does, I'm just giving you 3 different tribes now. It helps us because with this tribe, it doesn't understand something about that tribe. That tribe is, let's just say this tribe is good at hunting. This tribe is good at making clothes. The other tribe is good at what can I use? Security, like security, right? As in making sure that defending. That will go for defending. That one will come to this tribe for food. That one will go to that for hunting skills. That is what this was all about. Was meant to be making us unite, bringing out different kind of gifts together, so that not one tribe gets all the gift, the others it doesn't have anything, so therefore cannot exchange with that one, because this is what causes all these problems that you now see in the world, where one overrules everyone else because they have everything then that this other one doesn't have. It becomes like that one becomes like what they call it, that one becomes subservient of this one, because everything they want is with this one. So all tribes were given different kind of gifts so that we can exchange all these things. That is what I was taking you to, the Venda Gogo, right? I was trying to explain that one. I was trying to explain the Amaro. Okay, Ta, I'm working on creating something that I hesitant on releasing, and I've been unable to work for over a year, but I'm also working to restore myself. So I'm not sure. Ta, this is the kind of thing that it would be better if someone was consulting with you. Find someone who can consult with someone to find out what is actually happening, so that you'll be able to talk freely. It is impossible for me to talk to you about this dream without actually going deep in it with you. Jesus, oh, we're smashing. As you're here on this live session, we are smashing the like buttons. That is nice. Thanks, Jizzy. Patience, I went through Kufemba last year and came out with letters that I wrote with messages from my ancestors. One of the instructions was to go to my partner grandma, which is planned for next week. Oh, that's beautiful, Patience. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And your dreams, that is a beautiful, with a gift, with baby, being handed a baby, that's beautiful. So they're watching to see how you're going to be dealing with their things. Yvonne, it was fear gog. Okay, what was Yvonne talking about? The snake ran with me by my side, not doing anything. Does it mean anything? Also, you're being fearful. But there was no need to be fearful, because as it was running with you side by side, imagine someone running with you side by side, even though you know that it's big, right? It's big for you. And sometimes we're fearful of things that are known to us. But for the fact that it is running side by side with you is a beautiful thing. It's just that fear will take over when it is not necessary. So if I was you, I'll go back when I'm talking to my people, I'll ask, so who was that big snake that was running with me? And where were we running to? So that they can explain themselves to you. And listen, did a rattle, and as we and you guys are seeing me. I needed to Hello, Makosi. Okay, Toby Makosi and Khanya. Tagarani Lesedi and Khanya. Kwena, thanks again for your eye-opening content. I have dreamt of a giant snake coming in my direction in the desert. The second time was a small snake with the head of a peacock, and it just looks at me. Okay, that's interesting, Kwena. That's interesting. Okay, thank you, Ta. Okay, Kaliso, good afternoon. May I have your WhatsApp contact? It is on my community tab. Yeah, community tab. WhatsApp number is there. Look into that. or you can go to my website, www.ngakadlokgolo.com. You'll find my number there. You can contact me. Okay. Vuyo Kumal, I don't know my number by head. Unfortunately, that is one of those. Kariso, okay, good, okay. Vuyo Togoza, I dreamt of being what? And Hanya, Vuyo, continue. Thank you. Mzanembi, Tobela Mzanembi, Hanya, Mzanembi, I haven't seen you for some time. Can the spirit start the process before the ancestors come through? Any chance the ancestors may stay in the background working and one deals only with the spirits? Everything is possible in the spiritual path. Yes. It is possible in the spiritual path, yes. For example, let's say you need to femba and your ancestors are unable to tell you that you need to femba. Who's going to come first to let you know? That means Mandawa spirits will come to let you know you need to femba, right? They will let you know you need to femba. Even though they might not come as in talk properly with you, but they will let you know because they want to help your ancestors take the clearing path with what they call it. They will want your ancestors to come out through their path. So that means they will come to you before your ancestors to let you know you need to femba. Yes, it can happen. And as Istunya doesn't come with ancestors. Istunya comes separate. So yes, you can have Istunya and your ancestors don't appear. Your ancestors start appearing afterwards. When I'm saying Istunya, remember that I'm using the language that a lot of us are using. When I'm talking about Istunya, I'm talking about the gift that comes to all of us naturally. The natural given gift. As people, we are born with it. All people are born with it, right? The ancestors, we thank them for their gifts. But you can use your gifts without your ancestors' gifts, which is the Istunya one. So yes, you can just work without them. Meaning that they might come in the background and be just zooming around because they want to see their child is working nicely with the Istunya gift, right? So they will appear as well. You might see them like not talking. You might see them just watching over you because they just want to show you that they're there looking after you. That is the ancestors. Okay. And a lot of people confuse a lot of this. Remember that our ancestors, they are not only just coming for the gifts. Even if you don't have gifts, you don't want their gifts, sometimes they will just let you be. Sometimes they will let you be. Their gifts are just there to help you. It's like when someone loves to give more to their child so that their child survive better in this kind of this kind of experience that we're experiencing as the living human beings, right? So your ancestors will come with their gifts just to give you, and they'll come and help you, what they call it, help you in this process because they've lived it. They've got some kind of wisdom that they want to share with you. They just want to come and help you understand your history as well. Because as a person, if you don't know who you are, then you're just like that. You're just like that person. I'm starting to feel cold in this room. The heat seems to be like off. So sometimes you wonder why people don't want to know about themselves through their ancestors. So when we don't want to know ourselves through our ancestors, yes, anyone can introduce their ancestors. So you get to know more about their ancestors than yours. And you become just nobody. Anyway, that is just that. I don't want to go there. Today we are harnessing, but that is just the history when you want to know who you are. Because we all need to know who we are. We need to know who we are. Otherwise, we'll disappear. We will mentally disappear. Meaning that we won't know what it is that we're supposed to be. And that is just that. Vuyo, Togoza Gogo, I dreamed of being shown a room which looked to me sort of a prayer, a meditation room. I was shown by an old black lady I couldn't not recognize. And when I was supposed to enter, I said to her, I'm not cleaned, so I cannot come in. Would you know what it means? Yes, you just told her. She showed you what you're supposed to be doing. This is a prayer room and stuff like that. This is like a teaching room as well. Meaning that we need cleansing for you. You need to be cleansed the way that they will show you how to cleanse to go into that prayer room so that they can hear you nicely, properly. This is where we pray, my child. Remember that they use your vocabulary, the language you understand. You understand that this room is like what? Where we pray. So they will use the language where we pray or where we pasha or where we meditate. Now to enter it, they make you aware that yes, you can enter it, but you know that you need cleansing. That's why you were saying, I cannot enter this room without being clean. So that means you need cleansing. Go cleanse, will you? Tell them how you should do that. Okay. Okay, Toby, Gogo, how do you know? Remember that they can tell you the same way as they showed you that you need to enter that room to do your prayers or your meditation. And you were aware that you need to be clean, right? You can ask them how to cleanse yourself. Then your people will show you how to cleanse yourself so that you can be clean to enter that room and be held nicely by your people. Toby, Gogo, how do you know when you're supposed to start working? And is it possible to just be gifted with gifts to only help and protect your family? Some people they do. Some people they do. To just help your family, yes. Some people they are guided as they open up. As you open, people will start coming to you. So meaning that now you start seeing you helping. Sometimes you starting to work might be like giving people advice, just normal advice as you're meeting people. They are guided towards you, meaning that they are open. They get to open. They become more open when they're around you. You see as a spiritual person, when you're opening up spiritually, people will come with their problems to you, but not being aware that they are bringing problems to you. Meaning that you need to start using what you didn't even know that you're good at, giving them advice, which sometimes it can get deeper into a spiritual advice. The more you do that, the more your people sees that it is easy for people to come to you, then they might actually even direct you towards your path, your line of work. Meaning that as we open nicely, like if you watch my journey on this, right? I came here just and the other spiritual entities called Bagoni, right? As people were coming to me on these live sessions, asking me, not even a live session, on comments, asking me for other spirits. Oh, Gogo, do you know about this? Gogo, do you know about this? Those spirits now were coming to me. Like they were now opening me up because people were looking, they were sorting me out for advice. They were seeking me out for advice. So the spirit started opening me up so that I can deal with those people. So it's the same with all other gifts. As we open nicely, even the ones that we are not aware that we have, it will come to us because at that particular time, people need it to help deal with their issues. Okay, that was Toby. You're welcome, Vuyo. You're welcome. Yes, so we open nicely like that. Is it with gift only to help and protect your family? Yes. Some gifts are just there. But a lot of us, we start with our gifts before they open. We start helping our families, our ancestors. They start sending us towards family members, towards within the family. The healing begins within the family, and then it goes into a community community-based kind of healing. It has to start with you, the person. They help you heal. Then as you're healing, they help you heal the family. As you heal the family, now they go to the community. You hardly will find a healer who will just become a healer and start helping other people without healing themselves first, and healing the family first, and jumping to healing the community. You hardly find that. I haven't met anyone like that. That would be a special kind of a healer. Okay, that was just that. You're welcome, Toby. And yes, and healing thyself is not easy, isn't it? It takes a long time. You can be healing others and still be healing yourself. That healing bit is a long process for others, and I'm looking at myself. Anyway, that is just that. How long have we been here? We've been here, guys, for 46 minutes, and we are using Nzunza Spirit to see if we can help each other. We need to chanya. And as for me, I need to chanya like this. This is me trying to chanya. By working like this, this is I'm feeding my spirit so that I can chanya even more. So that is what these live sessions for me are for, to help me chanya even more. And hopefully you are chanying as well. Remember that a lot of our issues as well, we need to be consulting with others, and if we have mentors, we need to be talking to our mentors. And let me do this. Anyway, I'll put this on my community tab of things. I need those people who with I know I'm in Nzunza things. Anyway, I'll put it on my community tab. Let me not mix. So yes, Nzunza is a beautiful chanyising spirit. It chanyisa you, but you go through healing with Nzunza. You have to go through proper healing with Nzunza. Just like all other spirits have to go through healing. They have to heal you first before they can give you, they can open you nicely. They will have to heal you, meaning that they will have to purify you before it can come nicely and be activated. You have to be purified. We need to go through purification, purging process, a lot of it. And these things happen in dream state. A lot of purging happen in dream state, but we physically feel it. Through the dreams you purge, physically you feel things. That's when we say, some people say, oh, I'm feeling so down, I'm feeling so low, things are just not going right my way and stuff like that. This is the physical now. Physically you're feeling it. Things right, I don't know what is happening with me. Some days I do not want to be around others. Some days I feel like this, because the dream would have made you aware of that bit of yourself, but you physically feel it. So watch out for those dreams. And when you're in the process, make sure you understand your dreams, so that you don't just lie down on that bed or mattress thinking that you're about to die, when it's just the purification process. Anyway, gosh, it's too cold in this room. Very, very cold. This heater doesn't work. It shows I'm in a garage. Slash my practice room. I should not put it down like that. I'm in my practice room. There's no heating. It is like those ones. So it's cold. Ooh, it's cold. All right, let's see who's there. Okay, Vuyo is coming. One more question, Gogo. Shoot away. Remember that this is what it is all about. We want one more question. An extra more question. I forgot about this other one. Bit questions. My things are not really going well. How can you differentiate if it is a problem with me or a blockage by the ancestors? Hey, Vuyo. To be honest, when you're going through on this path, before it gets really, really good, things get blocked. A lot of things, good stuff. Good things get blocked. It's like sometimes the West Beat, they even show you beautiful, nice life before it is taken away by force, by fire. That's what I was talking about, the purge. You're purging of old patterns. You're purging of old friends that don't serve you. purging of all material things that don't serve you good, purging of everything that don't serve you good, in the right language. You're being stripped off, literally being stripped off, right? You literally being stripped off. We're talking metaphorical. You're literally being stripped off in front of everyone. I mean, like seriously in front of everyone. And you can even put your hands and close that bit so that people don't see that bit of you. Your hands are like automatically like this. And you see your clothes just falling off your body. This is metaphorical. That is the page. Things fall apart before it gets better. And it really does get better. But it gets better. And then when sometimes some people comes in as well, they see that if they don't strip you again, you won't concentrate. So you get stripped off again. So it's like you accepted that people have seen you naked, but then they strip you off again. And there you were like, you felt like you had an invisible something appearing, underpants appearing, and people couldn't see it. Then other people comes in, they make it obvious that that thing that you thought was there was, guys, I'm being metaphorical. I'm being physically and metaphorical at the same time. Trying to answer for you. Hey, it's hard work. It's hard life out there as a spiritual person. But the what they call it, the end result is. Hello, Gogo. Khanya, Violet. Okay, so Buyo was talking about differentiating. We'll come back to you, Buyo. Toby Gog, I would like to advise our fellow gifted tribe that it is very important to buy each and everything that the Spirit is telling you to buy. I'm sorry to hijack your life. Thank you so much, Toby. Thank you. That's a beautiful message. Bonga, Chogoza Gogo, can you please tell me about what? Kuba. Ichuba, or what? Someone who has multiple different gifts. And how do one heal this? What type of healer can heal these people? Eish. Not everyone, even me like this, I cannot heal everyone. As a healer like this, I cannot heal everyone. Some people, some people, with their gifts, you cannot deal with them, their ancestors and their spirits. There are things that you cannot heal. I'll come back to you, Bonga. Let me go back to Vuyu. How can one differentiate if there's a problem with me or a blockage by the ancestors? There are two different kinds of blockages that happens to us spiritual people. Some blockages, they're inherited, meaning that you inherit some things that your ancestors need to deal with. So meaning that you might find that things are blocked because your ancestors have done things and they need, karma has followed you through generation. So they need to help you deal with that blockage. Some blockages are necessary as spiritual people because we need to open up spiritually. To open up spiritually, we need everything has to stop so that you can start afresh. Now, the third blockages caused by others, I'm not going to talk about this because this one, this bit, I don't want to talk about it yet. Because a lot of people think other people are blocking them when there's nothing to do with people. People tend to, we tend to go towards people are doing this, people are doing that, people are doing that. So I don't want to talk about this bit because it is not making us move forward spiritually. This one of others. People are doing this to me, people are doing that to me. I can only talk about the ancestral generational blockages that comes with, that you inherit, and the blockages that happens to us because they need to happen so that we can start afresh. These two I can talk about. So How do you know? You can always tell, because your people will tell you in dreams, or if they're speaking to you, they will tell you that the reason why you were chosen is because of this. They want you to deal with the blockages that you inherited. That is why the healing starts with thyself, meaning that you have to heal your traumas inherited, the traumas that you acquire, you what they call it, when you get them through life experience. You do things as you are experiencing this life, then you get traumas as you're experiencing your life. The blockages happen through inheritance or through you doing things that you're not supposed to be doing. That is what I'm talking about. So spiritually, things will have to be blocked. This is spiritual. Things have to be blocked. So we see what we're supposed to see. Things as we're supposed to see them. The right things. Not the things that we've learned, that is how we're supposed to see them, but the things that we're supposed to spiritually see, the right way of seeing things. Anyway, that was we was answering for you. Okay, let's go back to Bonga. Someone who has multiple different guides, gifts, and answers. How does one heal this? And one type of healer can heal these gifts. Remember that some answers, the answers, the way they come, they might make you aware that you've got this gift, you've got this gift, you've got this gift. Excuse me, they might come. They might just, 1 week, your ancestors can just show you that, ooh, these gifts, ooh, these spirits, ooh, these others, ooh, these things that you don't understand, ooh, these things that you don't understand, ooh, this, right? That is multiple. Now, sometimes they might come one by one, meaning that these spirits get activated, the others stay behind. Now, when these spirits is getting activated, it means that the spirit will be healing you. And if your ancestors as well, they need to go through the healing process. They will be using that spirit. You'll be guided by your ancestors and the spirits through the healing process. I think I spoke to you about this when I was talking about the guardians that comes with Nzunza and the ancestors. Some ancestors may have issues. So you need to heal, to deal with the ancestors' issues. And deal with yourself as you are acquiring this new knowledge. You're going to need to be purified. Because if you're carrying ancestors with issues, even you, the carrier, you're going to need to be purified. You're going to need to be cleansed. You're going to need to go through the process of purification. So purification process will happen to us where they're even healing us, healing the chakras. The chakras, they're spiritually aligning you. That is the healing, isn't it? They're healing you. They're spiritually aligning your chakras. That is purification. That is healing, right? Your spirit body, right? That's what they will be doing. Now, not all healers will be able to deal with that. Sometimes you'll see that they will send you to one healer, and then from that healer, you get this. Then they send you to another healer, that healer will deal with this. Then you send you to another healer, the healer will deal with this. Then you send you to another healer, that healer will deal with this. Now, some people, they are sent to one healer. That healer will help you deal with everything. Because that is the knowledge and the ancestors that the healer is carrying can do all the things that your ancestors and the spirits are asking of them. Now, not every healer will do that. Now, for example, I am not a slaughtering type healer. So that means if you've got ancestors who might want you to slaughter things, to appease them, it means that if you're coming to me, that slaughtering bit is not gonna happen with me. So you'll find that I cannot deal with your ancestors. Not all your ancestors will be able to do because of what? One issue. That is why we are sent to the healers that we are supposed to be sent to. Now, sometimes a lot of us are sent to particular kind of healer. Because not only are they going to be, the healer is going to be helping them with their ancestors, but the healer is going to be helping heal the person first. To heal the person first, The reason why ancestors sent you to that particular healer is because that healer has gone through similar kind of experience as you, even though you might not know, and the healer hasn't shared. The healer doesn't, you don't even know the healer has gone through it, and the healer doesn't even tell you even when you're there. But we are sent to those kind of healers who will understand everything that your people want you to go through the healing process. Now, once they've done that, when they reveal themselves and their gifts and the things that they need the healer to help them with, it will become obvious that that healer will deal with you, an individual, will deal with the spirits you're carrying, different kind of spirits, will deal with the different kind of ancestors that you're carrying, because that healer is tailor-made for you. That's why they show us healers in dreams. This is why you're guided to a particular healer. Right? You might find that sometimes, due to exchange of knowledge with the healer, your ancestors, the healer ancestors, by meeting, by you going to that healer, right? You think you're going to Twasa for other things, you're going to heal. The healer's got different kind of ancestors and stuff like that. It's nothing to do with the ancestors and the different kind of spirits. It's to do with that healer you've been sent to, and the ancestors who are sending you to that healer, they have big kind of information that they want to share with that ancestor, with that healer's ancestors. So you two meeting, it means that big information is going to be revealed to that healer you've been sent to, and that healer's ancestors as well are going to reveal big information to your ancestors. That is why not every healer will deal with your things. Not all healers will deal with it. I was replying to Bonga about someone who has multiple different guides, gifts, and ancestors. How does one heal this? What type of healer can heal these people? To show you the healer, they have to send you to the healer that who will be able to help you. Okay, in Zulu is called Iku, meaning a mix of guides. We all are carrying a mix of guides. All people are carrying a mix of guides. Everyone, every healer, is just that some healers are not aware of it. When I'm saying some healers are not aware of it, some healers don't understand what they're seeing, right? All of us are carrying different kinds of guides, and even the guides, they change as per your spiritual maturity. They all change. All ancestors, different ancestors. If Zulu, you've got Sotho ancestors. These Sotho ancestors will come directly with their own set of people. If you've got the vendors, they'll come with their different set of people. Let's say you're Zulu and you didn't even know about other tribes. The reason why they become a mixture of guys is because all other tribes, they've got the histories that they want to share with you. When I'm talking about history, means even the cultures, the things that makes them who they are. So they have to bring out the big people who understand this kind of cultures that they want you to preserve as a healer. So they will bring their people, mean that you'll have the vendors with the people who comes with the vendor. Let's say maybe it's the Mkulu and the Gogo. They'll come first, they'll appear first if they want to appear like that. If there are other Basotho, they will come with their force, 2 maybe or 3 or maybe 5. Your ancestors of Basotho. If you've got Zulus as well, they come 5, 4, 3. Sometimes 1 will appear because they might send 1 first. Then you see a lot of them afterwards. Because all of them, they're coming with the knowledge. They're bringing out the knowledge from their bit, from what from their language, because the language carries with it the history within it. So even this one, they will come with their people. So you'll find that you've got different guys. Let's say now they want to be representing themselves individually, so that they might choose one guide from the Venda tribe, one guide from the Basotho tribe, one guide from the Zulu tribe, one guide from the spirits of Nzunza, the guardians from the spirit of Nzunza, one guide from the Tsonga, one guide from the this one, the Mandawe, one from the Nzunza Spirit. So you'll find that this is a mixture of what? Of your guys. They are represented by one each. They're sitting with you around the table. That's why sometimes you see us in your dreams. You see ancestors being represented by what we understand them to come from, the form that they want you to understand. Meaning that you might be seeing yourself sitting around the table with the lion, with the elephant, with the monkey, with the fish, with the crocodile, with the big snake, with this, depending on how they appear to you, the form that they appear to you, because they want to show you that now you're sitting at the table with all the ancestors, the spirits and guides. You're sitting around with all the people who are helping you on this process as a healer. So they might show you like that. Sometimes they tend to like to even show you are in a particular transportation with all of them, because they're showing you that we are on this journey together with all these different kind of spirits, different kind of guides, different kind of ancestors. Anyway, that was just that. I was replying to who? My phone battery is going off. It's going slow this side, so the light is coming off. I was answering Wonga about Ichuba. Is it Ikuba? Ikuba or whatever. Sorry, the pronunciation might not be right. Meaning a mix of gifts. I hope I answered you. Lerato, I used to dream of dirty or muddy water a lot. Puddles, ponds, swimming pools. Ooh. Most times I will step into it in my shoes by mistake. Lately, I've been seeing clear water bodies. Is this a progress? It's a beautiful one, Lerato. It's a beautiful one. It's a beautiful one. Yes, it's a beautiful one. Vuyo Kumala, wow, such a thorough and amazing explanation. Oh, thank you that you understood. Okay, greeting, Mbuyiselo. Okay, so we've been here on this live session for 1 hour, 7 minutes. I think we've done all the tricks. We harnessed each other, right? And we are now back into in business. So we'll soon be talking about we'll do the session with Makosi once, which is Avalozi. We'll do a session with the other spirits and the ancestors separate. We'll do that before we start our normal session, which we'll do it on Sundays. I think we should do it on Sundays. We should have a Sunday proper session, right? So where we talk to each other. But not only are we talking to each other, I do work, meaning that as a healer, you can consult me individually. It doesn't have to be online live session. You can consult me individually, where we'll talk about spiritual things, right? Separate, and I'll put this on the tab thing, right? But in case you're still here, I'm asking the what they call it. I'm asking the Mandawe. Since this is, I think we are done, isn't it? I'm asking the Mandawe spirits, people holders of you know the emblem, the Mandawe emblem. There are different ones, right? With the different ones. Not this one. This is the maroon brown. I don't want. I'm okay with this one. So I'm asking the Mandawe spirits holders. Is it holders? Carriers, right? Carriers. If you have a red njeti, you have a black njeti, you have a yellow njeti, you have a green njeti, meaning that your people have revealed those colors to you. I ask your people, right? I'm asking your people, I'm asking you, the Mandawe spirit carrier, not this color, not the brown or the maroon. This is my color. I understand it too much, so I don't. If you have this, please, not this time. The red, the yellow, the black, and the green. If you've been shown that njeti, and you want to go on a training with me, meaning that if your people, if you ask them for permission to go on the training with me, right? Meaning that I will be giving you advice if you don't yet understand them. All I'm asking is to go on a training with you, meaning that I would love more about them with you as the carrier of that, the color that I've mentioned, right? I want to understand them better. I want to become an expert in those colors, even though it's not my gifts. But as someone who works with people, if you can ask your people for permission to go on a training with me, meaning that in exchange, I'll be helping you once a week. We'll have an hour, right? I'll be giving you, explaining what they mean, while as I'm in exchange, I'm getting knowledge from your spirits, your Mandawi spirits. Why am I asking you for this? Why can't my Mandawi spirits teach me about this? Mandawi spirits are about people sharing information, knowledge, and wisdom. So our spirits, they like us to work like that with each other. So by your spirits teaching me about their gift from that, the colors I've mentioned, it means that even me, I'll be helping you. Is an exchange. So I want to go on a training with you. So I'll do this for 4 weeks with you. So I understand those colors properly, meaning that that color and their training and the way they're training. Because remember, it's different, totally different things. The red njeti, the black njeti, and the yellow njeti and the green njeti. I think those 4 colors. So if you want 4 weeks with me, training with me, ask your people for permission so that they allow me to go on a training with you. Meaning that I'll help you while they're teaching me about the colors. And that is just that. Okay. I'll put that on the community tab so that people can get it who don't watch these live sessions. Anyway, Bonga, they really appeared exactly as you said, Gogo, mixed with different animals sitting together that will not normally sit together. Thank you, Gogo. Such a thorough explanation. You're welcome. Yes, so that is just that. We harness each other. And don't forget to do the like things. The like things there. So that we are being seen by others. And please, if you have the red njeti, if you have the yellow njeti, if you have the green njeti or the black njeti, ask your people for permission so that I'm training with you. In exchange, I help you and they give me information. They teach me about your gifts. 4 weeks intensive. Is that what they call it? Intensive? I'll go on a 4 weeks training with you. So we're beating 2 birds with 1 stone, right? So that is what I am, a sucker for knowledge. So that is what I'm here to do. And with this, that's what I'm asking you. I'm asking, Mkolo's spy is gone, Shem is gone. I couldn't keep him enclosed because my gift doesn't allow putting things in enclosure. Naturally, they're supposed to roam around. And I wanted him, I wanted to be feeding him cabbage leaves. But my spirit doesn't allow that. It's a pity, isn't it? It's not a pity. It is normal. I'm just talked about it. It's normal. You should not imagine if it was me, someone putting me in an enclosure and feeding me sorghum. And I cannot go anywhere. I cannot even literally meet other people who are like me. They just want to see how I look and what I do and how I behave by keeping me in an enclosure, feeding me sorghum and spinach. You! Violet, you don't want with you because they like you. That would be like torture. Thank you so much for doing these live streams and making all the videos. They are super helpful and I appreciate it. Thank you, Dee. And guys, Hanyang, I'd love to stay with you longer, but this room is freezing. I'm definitely freezing, like freezing as in freezing. It is winter. This winter, but it's too much. It's too much. Ooh, I'm literally. Anyway, let's just close it. Gogo, are there any other significant? Remember that even me, I don't want to go, but I have to go. So that's why I keep on reading your messages when I'm supposed to be closing this. Gogo, is there any other what signifiers that correspond with this, with those other Njeti colors other than the cloth, for those that have not been shown the cloth yet? If you haven't been shown the cloth yet, you can just ask your Manda with I'll explain it properly in the community tab. So this is how you ask Manda with spirits, even if you don't know they've never shown you Njeti. This is how you talk to them, right? For this, specifically for this, for this, for what I'm asking them, the knowledge I'm asking to share, them to share with me. Tobela or Naue Manda with spirits. Muhulu Makosa Makulu Hulu is asking that I share or I go on a training with her if you allow me. She wants to learn about the Njeti colors, the red, the blue, or not blue, the red, the black, the yellow, and the green, these 4 colors. I do not know what my color is, but what she's asking is that in exchange, she'll be helping me go on this. She'll be carrying me along so that my journey progress faster, because that's what I'll be doing, right? I'm carrying you along so your journey goes faster in exchange for knowledge from your people. So they teach me about these colors. So you talk to them like that. That is what I'm asking of them. So if they don't know yet your colors, they'll show you the colors. If they want me to go on this training with you, then they'll show you. They'll show you that they're allowing me to go on the training with you. They'll start feeding you a lot of dreams. And if they think you don't understand that they're allowing you, they will show you. If let's say if you ask them today, right? You ask them today when you go to bed, you ask them about this, they will show you, the dreams will appear. And if they give you those dreams, you can come to me, right? You can come to me. Then we'll set a session. I'll tell you if they're agreeing. I'll tell you if they're not agreeing. With Manda of Spirits, you cannot force things. That I can help you. It will help me understand that their colors. They will show you the dream state. If they don't want me to help you because they think I cannot help you because I'm not worthy of their knowledge, they will show you as well. They will tell you. So don't worry about it. Just as soon as you talk to them and they give you the dreams, come to me. I'll tell you what they mean. And then we can go on. If they agree, we can go, at least we can do 4 weeks together. At least once a week on the day that is suitable for both of us. We'll go on and talk about your dreams, meaning that I'll explain the dreams to you as you progress, meaning that those dreams, right, they will show me where you stand. They will show me how I can help you. They will show me where you are with them, so I can help you on this process. With red, remember what red is all about. With black, I do not yet know much about black. With yellow, you know what the yellow is all about. With green, you know what green is all about. So they will help us. Mean that they'll be teaching you, they'll be giving you information about the red inject. The teaching dreams, they'll be teaching dreams. So that's why I'm saying I'll be going on a training with you. I'll be learning, I'll be getting lots of knowledge with you. So if you don't understand the knowledge that they're sharing with you, I'll be helping you understand it. So I'm a sucker for the knowledge. So, and I want to know more about those Njeti colors. It's not a must for me, but I really want to know. I'm interested in knowing about those ones because I want to be an expert. And